Hello all, and look at this magnificent weather. Isn't it shocking? It is terrible. I have had 14, 15, 16 days of this, but how did I catch fish on the fly? How was I fishing the flats in conditions like this? Well, I'm going to tell you. When you're on a fishing trip, you've paid good money, you're going away on your holiday, you're taking your annual leave, you're not always going to have blue sky weather, which everyone on YouTube just shows you the most beautiful weather in the world and how great everything is. And yes, that is the fantasy that we all want. However, the reality, welcome to reality. Now, when fishing, I'm going to teach you something, folks. Very, very important. When fishing, cloudy, terrible weather like this, rain, squalls, a whole lot, the polaroiding shot to the Scheisenhausen. You got to find yourself a flat, some sand flats that if you can, especially when you're around tropical islands, see how I've got the greenery behind me here. That greenery acts as a glare diffuser. It cuts the glare off the water and I can see into this water. If I was on an open sand flat, I would really, really struggle without any tree line or cliff tops or rocks to help get rid of that glare. And you're using that to your advantage to Polaroid into there. It really makes a big difference. So if you've got conditions like this, this is what you're looking for, folks. So have a look at this. See that greenery? See these banks? Especially over here where the rocks are. You can probably see all along there where those banks are. All along that whole edge. I've got clean water in there up against the rocks. I can drift in there and Polaroid, scoot around on the electric. I've got windy, cloudy conditions, absolutely terrible for Polaroiding. However, couple of main factors. You're not going to sit in a hotel room or you're not going to sit in accommodation, just sit there and wishing what can be. You can make it happen. This is how you do it. Firstly, grey hat. Grey clouds, grey hat. Second, grey top. Have a look at that. Now the reason for that is when the fish looks up, all he sees is grey. You're going to happen upon these fish very, very quickly. You're drifting, you can't see hundreds of meters. So you've got to have your line in your hand ready. You've got to be able, whether your shrimp fly, your crab fly, whatever you're fishing for, because when you drift upon these fish, you're going to be quite reasonably close to them and you don't have much of a chance to false cast too much. You've got to get it out pretty quickly. And to get it out quick, you got to be dressed for the occasion. You don't need bright clothes. I mean, I love my bright clothes when I fish for anything salt water. I love walking the beaches. I got fluoro gear. It looks good. It looks funky. Well, reality is on a cloudy day, you're a bright beacon to scare the hell out of everything. So you don't want to be doing that. So the reality is this: grey clothes, grey sky. Shrimp fly, you've got to go slow on the electric. Really, really slow. Even use the wind as your maximum to drift, depending on how fast your wind is blowing. But probably a 2 setting on your electric is best. I find 3 to 4 upwards, maybe moving in between spots, but 3 to 4 upwards is going to start getting a little bit too fast. You'll just happen upon those fish too quickly and they're going to spook, the boat will spook them. So one of the most important things you have to know is you've got to have your fly rod ready. You've got your rod in your hand, you've got your crab fly, your shrimp fly, whatever spins or floats your boat, but you've got to have your fly line already out. See that already on the ground there? Because you don't have much of a chance if you don't. You've got to increase your opportunities. You know, everything counts in situations like this. You're going to happen across these fish pretty quickly. You don't have much time. So it's got to be quick casting with the rod, drop the fly, cast out, and hope that it's a fish and that you can get it. Like I said, it's all about limited opportunities, but it's better than sitting at home, sitting on your bum. I would rather get a wet butt out here and giving it a crack, because I can tell you, I have caught fish in these conditions. You will see me catch fish in these conditions, and at least, you know, I've achieved something rather than wasted all my money. If I was up paying great money, if I was paying top dollar on a fishing trip, And, you know, people pay up to $15,000+ for a week's fly fishing on flats. And all of a sudden, you can't control the weather. The weather comes over like this. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there, drink wine? Well, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. Mind you, I do a lot of that naturally. I want to catch a fish. I paid all this money. I've come out here. So I've got to increase my odds. So if I'm in the boat and I'm motoring along in the electric, fly line's already down on the bottom there, I'm ready to cast. I am looking for probably the number one thing if conditions are no good. I'm looking for stingrays. Stingrays carry fish, permit, love to sit off stingrays. Same with queenies, same with golden trevally, same with small GTs. You know, at least you're having some fun. Dart as well. But you want to increase these chances. So casting to anything that's moving, and you've got to stay off these stingrays. This bad weather does work in your favor. You can actually get quite close to these stingrays with the fish on it and increase your chance of catching these fish. I found that some of the clearest water in Australia, when you've got these stingrays going past and it's a beautiful sunny day, I'm in a boat, I am struggling, even at a super long cast, and I can cast a long distance, I am struggling to cast to those fish on that stingray without spooking them, especially in calm conditions. Under these conditions, you've got more of a chance. So look for those dark shapes, those dark blobs, cast to them. I can promise you it will pay off. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. We're going to put this theory to practice. It beats sitting on my butt at home and wishing what was. I don't care. I will come out here in any conditions and fish. I will make this work. So here we go, folks. Let's give it a go. See how you can see into the water when you've got trees, rocks, bit of an embankment. It's the only hope you've got on a cloudy day like today to polaroid. You're really up against it when there's no sun and you want to flats fish. If you're away on a trip and the weather turns foul, you need to know how to adapt. Now, I don't know if you can see, but have a look at that tree line and have a look at the water. That shade, it's cutting the reflection. Cuts the reflection and I can see into the water quite well. If there was a blue tusky in here, I would see him. Now, another tip, folks. If you're not sure if it's a fish or not, point your rod at it. If it moves, keep your arm still, point your rod at it. If it moves, it's a fish. If it's staying there still, it's a rock. Still could be a fish, but you're lessening your chances of wasting your time concentrating on something that isn't. So always point your rod at it if it's questionable. I don't know what I got here, but I cast to a dark God. Oh. I don't know what I got here, but I cast to a dark shadow. Oh, he wants to go for those mangroves. Don't go for those mangroves. I just saw a shadow, cast to it. There was something cruising in the shadow. I don't think it was a tusky. It was too dark for a tusky. But, oh, don't go around those mangroves, mate. I don't want you to go near those trees. Don't. Get on this side of it. Oh, I'm seeing a bit of bluey green colour. I don't know what it is, but it's a fish. and have a look at the conditions. Look at the rain I've got over there. Let's get out away from these trees, I think. How lucky is that? How lucky am I on a shocking day like today? I've got rain. Oh. Oh. I hope it's not a GT, because he might break me off, might bite through my leader. Come on, buddy. Geez, he rocketed after it, whatever it was. That's why I'm not convinced it's a Tusky. Oh, I see a bit of flash of silver. I think it's a GT. It is too. Hey, I'll take anything on a day like today. Absolutely. Just don't bite through. Persistent pays off. Look at that. All right, let's hit the anchor on the electric and try and get this bugger in. Come on, mate. Let's go. I only got 20-pound tippet, and on a GT, that's dangerous. Oh, here comes the rain. No. Ah, get the net out. Should have had this ready beforehand, to be honest. All right, net's ready. Wishful thinking. Hard to tell in this cloudy weather. It's a GT. Oh, get out of there, mate. Oh, have a look at that on the flats. Fantastic. Oh, have a look at this. I am wrapped. Look at the little shrimp fly in his mouth. Have a look at that. And there he goes, folks. Look at him swimming away. Here is a classic example of a few days ago. The forecast was for sunny weather or intermittent cloud, but as you can see, it's just a terrible day. And I was wearing predominantly blue on my chest, and I'm polaroiding the shallows. And unfortunately for me, this was close quarters combat. I was right in amongst the permit on the flats, and with this white sand and crystal clear water, it was really difficult to get close to them to get a shot without them seeing me. Oh, what? They're coming straight at me. Ah, I think I spooked them. There he is, there he is, there he is. He's got it. Oh, I don't think it's a permit. I think it's a dart. Oh no. Come here, you bugger. It's a dart. As you can see, I was targeting the areas where the stingrays were. Find the stingrays, find the fish. This was a great example. I had fish hanging around these stingrays, and yeah, I was catching dart and I've missed my chance at permit. I couldn't get too close to them, but I thought, well, change of tactics. I'm going to get back in the boat and see if I can chase some out in a little bit deeper water where hopefully I get a closer shot to some. So I was back into the boat, and my only hope was to polaroid some dark blobs, some stingrays in some deeper water to see if I can get myself into a permit. I think I got myself a permit off a stingray or a dart. I think it's a dart. Bugger. Bugger. I tried under hard conditions, overcast. Looks like a permit, but not a permit. It's a dart. Not quite what I wanted. Oh, spiky little bugger. Anyway, not what I wanted, but it is what it is. All right, off you go, buddy. He's only little, but off you go. He's fine. Lucky for me, there were plenty of stingrays just out a bit deeper. So I just had to maximize my chances and just slowly creep up to these stingrays with the electric, and hopefully I could get myself a permit. Couple of stingrays. Something behind us. I got myself a little permit. I think I have. On the crappiest day. My stealthy tactics of using the electric on number 2, creeping up on the stingrays and casting to them is paying off. Myself a permit on an absolute rubbish day. Have a look at it. Sun was out before early this morning. Now the clouds come over. I have been absolutely struggling. He's only little, but I'll take him, I can tell you. Come here, you little bugger. That's it. Up we go. He's only a sprat, but I'll take him on a day like today. Absolutely I will. Have a look at you. You're a baby. Absolute baby. Oh, man. It's only a baby, but I got him on the stalker rod on an absolute rubbish day. And have a look at the conditions. Terrible. But look at that. Ah, fantastic. Well, with success at hand, I'm finally on the board. I've got myself a permit. There's plenty more stingrays around to cast to. So back into stealth mode and attack. The wind was picking up, but I didn't care. I was just persisting. I knew there were fish here to be caught, and catching I was doing. Come on. Come on. Here we come. Wasn't a permit, it was just a GT, but at least I'm having some fun and I'm polaroiding these fish off stingrays. Got him! Yes! Yes! Got him! Oh, got him! Saw 3 permit off this stingray here, coming straight at me. Oh, these waves are bloody hard. And I just plonked it off in front of him. Oh, that's great. That's great. Come on. Oh man, these are trying conditions, I can tell you. This is not easy. I'm bobbing up like a cork in these waves, really struggling. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, you just gotta love that when you Polaroid the fish and you catch them. Well, I haven't caught him yet, but I've hooked him, and that's 90% of it for me, to be honest. Oh, it just always pays to look when it's hard conditions. Always look for the stingrays. The stingrays will lead you to heaven. That is for sure. All right, I'm trying to get out a bit deeper here. so I can put spot lock on and I can net this fish. Oh, this is not easy. I'm working the electric, making sure I don't get swamped by a wave. All right, spot lock is on. Time to grab. Whoa, I need that net. Geez, they're nice and wide, and once they go on their side, they can be quite, they do what they want to do. It's one thing I've learned about these things. You think you got them licked, and I can assure you, you don't. And these only, at least, oh no. Oh, I've only just got him hooked too. Come on, yes! Ah, yes! On a day like today, you'll be beauty. Permit, baby, permit on a hard day. Oh, I'm absolutely stoked. Absolutely stoked. Look at that. Look at that. And got him on the Legend Salt. Ah, thanks, Gav. This rod really stacks up. I got to tell you, folks, it does the job. It's windy, it's hard conditions, it's tough, but I'm getting the job done with this rod. It's got me 2 permits so far, a couple of GTs. So, but the sun stuck its nose out, so I've got to continue. With the terrible conditions today, it ended up being a success. I got 2 permit on a terrible day. The wind had got up. I pretty much had enough. Time to go home. However, I hope you've taken something from this. Don't give up. Just get smarter and you'll be able to catch these fish. Wherever there's a will, there is a way. And fishermen have that will.